Hi everyone, welcome to Skylight Tarot. I hope everyone is doing great. So the topic for today is you versus them. How do you guys feel about each other? Before we get started, please know that this is a general, collective and timeless reading. So take the messages which are resonating with you. Also, also, since we are doing you versus them, right? So energies in tarot can always interchange, can always flip-flop. So if that happens, no need to panic. It's all good. All right. The you part matches with them and the them part matches with you. It's all fine. It happens in tarot because it's a collective reading. But your intuition will going to tell them, right, if this happens. So trust your gut. Okay. File number one, you versus them. How do you both feel about each other? Unconditional. File number two, commitment. File number three is tradition. Okay, so these are your options, these are your choices. I'm going to give you a closer look. So pile number one is unconditional. Give unconditional love without the expectation of return. Pile number two is commitment. Commitment is the line drawn of the future, painted with trust. I really can't relate to the messages which are written down there, but if any one of you can, then please go ahead. Tradition. Create tradition for two, continuing the flame of love. All right, so these are your options. You can pause the video, zoom into your cards, whatever works your case. But just in case you don't feel drawn to any of the cards, I will be assigning zodiac signs for you to choose better. Okay, there is one sign which is missing. And that's my sign, that's Scorpio, which was missing. Anyway, so pile number one, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, and Aquarius. Pile number two, Aries, Libra, Sagittarius, and Leo. Pile number three, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, and Taurus. Okay, so I'll see you guys at your reading. Pile one. So those of you who resonated with unconditional, this is going to be a reading, and your zodiac signs are Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. Before we get started, please know, like, it's imperative that I say this again and again. Energies in tarot can always flip-flop. So if you part matches with them part matches with you, or something of that, vice versa, it's okay. It happens. All right. So take what resonates. Okay, I think we can get started now. So first we will be checking your energies, which is the you part, and then we'll be checking their energy. So you will be the first row, them will be the second row. Pile number one, how do you feel about your person? How do you feel about them? How do you feel about them? Pile number one. Right. We have the High Priestess. How do you feel about them? We have Three of Cups. We have Page of Wands. We have Knight of Swords. Look at that. We have the Hierophant. You do love them. Pile number one. You do love them. We have the high priestess and hierophant present here, which are the divine counterparts of each other. It's like you guys are connected telepathically. You guys could sense each other's energy, take it how it resonates. But to me, it looks like it's a very spiritual connection. But you are someone, you feel that you would want to experience this spiritual connection. You are not running away. Earlier you are not running away, you are trying to understand it. You perhaps would be seeking help, you could be watching YouTube videos, you could be taking the download about what this connection is. And you do want to explore this connection, right? You want them to come to you and you're willing to give them a second chance perhaps, or take it how it resonates. Or if you guys have not expressed feelings with each other, because here high priestess kind of shows that it's a sort of mystery, right? And things are not been said out about how do you feel about them, which is unconditional love. You're trying to understand this connection, you're trying to explore more. And if that happens, you really would want to, I want to clarify this Knight of Swords here. You are moving towards spirituality. You are exploring spirituality, you are exploring this connection. This connection could be a catalyst towards your spiritual awakening. Moon, the energies of intuition. You're taking actions based on what you're getting the downloads from. It could be your own telepathy, your own intuition, and the third help that you're getting. It could be the YouTube videos. You could have connected with a life coach, with a psychiatrist, with someone psychic that you're connected with, and trying to understand what this connection is all about. you know and you're trying to work on your shadows, trying to work on your attachment styles with this person. Clarify the Hierophant. Nine of Cups. You're trying to understand more what makes you happy. You're trying to, how do I put it? Quantum leap into a better place. Quantum leap into something that you can manifest this connection or manifest love in general. There is also a possibility that you could be, opening up your heart chakra, because we do have light surrounding the heart chakra. We do have these cups flowing out of the heart chakra. So it's like you're freeing yourself from the emotions which kind of bind you. Yeah, there is a lot of work on the shadow self, which I see happening. And that's been guided by you yourself, your higher self, the universe, your intuition. And you're trying to understand with this card here, what I feel here is that you're trying to understand what is the definition of love in general. And you're literally coming into the energies that I do not expect anything from this person. I am just here to give, perhaps. You're opening up your heart chakra. You would want to explore what could be the possibility with this person without having to control the outcome. Wow, pile number two, one, sorry. Amazing, you guys. How do you both feel about each other? How do you feel about them? Pile number one. Wedding? Taking your relationship to next level, one step at a time. So yeah, you're kind of waiting for them to perhaps come back, or you're waiting for the right time to take that next step in this relationship. And you're operating out of love now. Love's the answer. and destiny. You know that this person is not going anywhere. It could be your, see, I mean, you are now letting go of all the attachments, pile number one, because with the high priestess and hierophant present here, they are the spiritual couple, right? Which we also say that they could be the twin flame, divine masculine and feminine, because the connection between them is more telepathic, more spiritual, right? And we do have destiny. This could be your destined partner, and you believe that with the presence of high priestess here. And it says the reunion with your twin flame is a destined event. So you know that what do you have to do, pile number one, perhaps. You could be dealing with your soulmate, you could be dealing with your twin flame. It's a collective reading, so take it how it resonates. But I do feel that you are now operating out of love. You are releasing all the shadow self of yours, how you used to operate in this relationship. You are not operating that anymore. You are just here, you are just opening yourself to give and receive love, and that's it, without any expectations from this person. Now, if I say that if you have expectations, no, I'm no richer, I'm actually looking for commitment, then this is not your reading. You have to go and check out other piles, right? Because to me, it looks like someone who's very grounded, someone who has gone through the dark night of the soul, someone who has understood themselves, someone who has understood what love really is. Okay, and this person is loving without any expectations, without any outcomes, just going with the flow and trusting the universe and their intuition that everything will be fine. Okay, so these are your energies, pile number one. Let's find out what are your person's energy. I think I'll be using a different deck for that. What are your person's energies? We do have to make this equal. How does pile number one feel about pile number one now? How do they feel about pile number one? We have resonance. Find the resonance in shared frequency. Feel each other's heartbeat in sync. Wow, beautiful. It looks like they know this too. You guys, I'm just having this thing. You guys could be in a twin flame connection. And if you are, you must already know. Like they say on YouTube, tarot is not here to tell you what it is. Tarot is here to confirm what you already know. Okay, so even your person knows this, that this connection is special. How do they feel about pile number one? I'm getting goosebumps. Pile number one, and look at the Empress, the divine feminine. Wow, I'm getting goosebumps. We have Wheel of Fortune. We have the High Priestess. There you go. We have the Star. And we have Two of Wands. Clarify, Two of Wands. Justice. Maybe this person was not giving you justice. Maybe this person was not accepting this connection, because with the presence of Empress here, it feels like this person wants to begin something new with you. What do you know? Empress is about new beginnings, birthing something, creativity. This person could be seeing you somewhere and they are very much attracted towards your beauty, but they do want something to start here, start with you. And even they have this realization that you are their destiny. They are having this unflinching faith that if they give justice to this relationship, if they heal, perhaps, because we do have Two of Wands here, which is like they're thinking about partnership, they're thinking about coming together, and this time they would want an equal give and take. Because I feel like with this energy here, Two of Wands, I'm just picking up that this person was not open, perhaps. You know, clarify Two of Wands or clarify Justice, the Chariot. Now they're more balanced. Now they would want to move forward. Now they would want to come towards you. Maybe this person was not able to balance between the two things, whether they would want you or not want you, whether to give you the equal give and take, whether not to give you that equal give and take. But now this person feels that they don't have to, complete one task and then move to the other task, because that way the time will be gone and they will never be able to find that right time. So it is perhaps time for them to actually work in sync, work parallelly. There is also a possibility that their intuition knows and they are just waiting for the universe to give that opportunity to them, or a universal push that you can go forward now and talk to pile number one. But this person is actually introspecting a lot. They are thinking which way to go. Should they listen to their intuition? Clarify Wheel of Fortune, the Tower. Or should they just come forward? And we do have Two of Cups at the bottom, and then Ten of Cups, and then Three of Cups, and then of course Devil. But I would say that this person wants to come forward. They do, and their intuition is also guiding them that this person is not going anywhere. Pile number one is not going anywhere. Then what is stopping them? What is stopping them? Why are they at the crossroads? Why are they in the waiting energies? What is stopping them? Surrendering. They are still controlling. What is stopping them is actually having to take that leap of faith and trusting the universe to make it happen. Because it looks like this person wants you to go to them and they don't want to come to you, because I don't know why they won't want to come to you. Why this person is resisting himself or herself to reach out to pile number one. Ace of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. They have insecurities. They don't know what to say to you. They don't want to perhaps ruin any chance with you. They feel you won't accept them. And if you don't accept them now, then perhaps they will lose any chance of being with you in the future. You, pile number one, you are sorted. You are sorted, but your person is still needing some little bit of healing. They have to trust the universe to make it happen. And they're like, should I control myself and take the action, or should I just let universe take the action? And then their logic part starts to come up, and that logic part is like, why do you have to trust the universe? It's your life. Out of all the people in the world, is universe really bothered about you? But that's the beauty of it. We are all part of Stardust. Yes, universe is bothered about us. All right, let's just find out how do they feel about you. Star. Your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. They are really very, very hopeful, but they don't want to come forward. It's like, I can manifest, I can have that faith, but I don't want to take any action. How do they feel? Too much work. You tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse to not get involved. How do they feel? We have passion. Keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. and we have indecision at the bottom. See, this person knows that this relationship is something special, right? But coming forward, taking that step towards you is something very hard for this person because of some sort of insecurities that this person has. Like, if they come forward, what if things don't work out? What if they mess it up again? Right? So, those are the kind of energies which I'm picking up, which are coming forward. But I do feel that you and this person both know that this connection is somewhat special, and this connection is one of the kind. I do want to check, like, just one more thing. If I let go of all the clarifiers, what are we getting? See, from your side, you are certain that this is your person and you love them unconditionally, pile number one. From their side, their intuition is telling them, hey, just go forward. Hey, just go forward. And this person is now in a waiting energy. I know that my intuition is guiding me. I know that pile number one is my person, but do I want to do something about it? Now, what if I ruin it again? What if things don't work out again? What if pile number one treats me this way, that way, blah, blah, blah. So all those stories are kind of cooking up in their head right now, which is kind of making them at crossroads, to choose. Should I not? Should I not? So they're kind of stuck in an indecision, but they have strong intuition and they have that knowing. So I would suggest wait it out for this person. If you guys are in separation, which I believe that you are, because that's why you guys are connecting telepathically and growing spiritually, and this was going to happen for you, pile number one. Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye bye. Take care. Hi, Pile 2. So, those of you who resonated with commitment and your signs are Leo, Sagittarius, Libra, and Aries. So, all the fire sign and an air sign. We are checking what are your feelings and what are your person's feelings. This row is going to be yours. This row is going to be them. It's imperative that I tell you energies in tarot can always interchange. So if that happens, take what resonates, okay? And it's okay, that happens. It's a collective reading. All right, pile number 2. How do you feel about your person? We have Justice. We have King of Wands. We have 8 of Pentacles. We have 9 of Cups. And we have 8 of Cups. We have King of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Okay. You're more in a very scrutiny phase, pile number 2. You are scrutinizing their actions, their behaviors in the past. You're literally learning because you want an equal give and take. Okay, that's what this is, something which is prominent. You want an equal give and take, and you are scrutinizing what they have done in the past, how they have acted up in the past, how they have showed up in the past. And you feel, if this person doesn't give me what do I deserve, what do I want, then you are prepared to walk away. Now, for some of you, there is also a possibility that you wish to be with this person and you wish this person to be committed to you. So you are letting go of all the past traumas or past behaviors that they have done. You're now willing to put something to an end. Clarify justice, the chariot. Clarify king of wands. Because king of wands is a good energy, it's a very action oriented energy, but it's not good when it comes to commitment. Devil. So clearly, both of you were not seeing eye to eye. You had a different expectations from them. This person had a different expectation from them, and you would want them to put in the effort. If they cannot put in the effort, then you are just willing to walk away. You are willing to release them. Clarify Nine of Cups. Clarify Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're now in the waiting and watching energies. And if they don't show up, you are willing to walk away. You don't want to invest too much of your energies here if this person cannot show up and give you commitment. Because you do want to be with this person, right? You want to literally be committed, spend your entire life with this person, but this person was always very non-committal. And you are like, now I can't be in this energies anymore, and I would want something that's concrete. And if they can't show up, then it's perhaps time for me to walk away from the waiting energy, watching energy. It could be perhaps you've given enough time to this person. How do you feel about them? Pile number 2. How do you feel about them? Pile number 2. Wedding. Look at that. Rushing. Surprise. And we have unseen at the bottom. So you do want commitment because you do see a future with them. But it's like in rushing, I feel that you're not rushing, okay? Because what I feel is that you had been waiting very, very patiently. But that is this person's energy. You feel that this person is like, what's the hurry? Why should I, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to do this at this hour? Why is there, timelines? Why am I on the clock? And anything of that sort. But you are now kind of surprised that this person is not showing up again and again, and you are willing to walk away from the waiting energies, right? Because this person has kept you hanging for long, and now you don't want to be hanged anymore. Pile number 2. Okay, so this is what are your feelings for this person. Let's see what's coming up. How do they feel about you? Oh, wait. I want to check one more thing. How do they feel about you? Pile number 2. Resolution. Face conflicts with courage, find the key to unlock the understanding. They want to resolve the misunderstanding. How do they feel about pile number 2? We have 7 of Cups. We have 10 of Swords. Clearly, there is an ending. You guys are not talking to each other. You have already walked away from this person because they were making you have patience for a really long time. They were keeping you stuck. You were kind of judging their actions, and this person is now waiting for you to come back. There are a lot of 7-7 energies. How do they feel about you? We have King of Swords and we have the Hermit. We have Nine of Cups and the Hangman and Ace of Cups. See, I do see that this person wants to come back. This person wants to be with you. Um, as far as their energies are concerned. But when it comes to commitment, this person doesn't know that whether they would want to give commitment to you or to anyone for that matter. You know, that confusion about whether they would want a commitment, not want a commitment, this is kind of weighing them down. They're kind of introspecting. Do I really want commitment? Is commitment really in my cards? Do I really want to commit to pile number two? Clarify, King of Swords, Six of Cups. They're letting their intuition guide them, but they are being very detached. They don't want to feel too much and take any decision emotionally. This person wants to be practical before they take any step or any decision when it comes to this relationship, especially when it comes to committing to you. They're waiting definitely for a new chance. They're kind of looking back in the past as well. But what I feel here is that there could be something that this person is commitment phobic because of what has happened in the past. See, the Ten of Swords here, someone has sort of betrayed them, perhaps, things did not go well. And this person is looking back at the past, and now in the present, this person is confused. What am I supposed to do? Do I really want that? Do I really not want that? With the Hermit energy here, I feel that this person is more into an introspection sort of a mode. Am I really letting my past judge my present? Or based on my past, am I taking that decision? With this resolution here, it's kind of, they are kind of facing their inner conflicts about what has happened with them in the past, what has happened to them in the previous relationship, and they're always looking back and watching their back, that no, this time I don't want to do that. It's like someone is kind of guiding them, you know what, don't get into it again, don't get into commitment again. The same cycle will going to repeat again, because Six of Cups also represents past card, nostalgia, memories, and this person is King of Swords is a very detached energy from heart. They are someone who's kind of thinking from their mind. So clearly they're detached. They're trying to get detached from their past memories, past feelings, but they're also still very, very much operating from their head, being very practical. They're carrying that wisdom from the past and just applying their head to it and not wanting to repeat this mistake. Seriously, it's so imperative that we lose out the baggage of the past before we move on to the next relationship. Otherwise, the other person also leave the other person also unhealed. How do they feel about you, Paltu? How do they feel about you? Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. Individuality. Be wary of possessive partners. Maintain your individuality. And we have soulmate only. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. And we do have hiding feelings at the bottom. I do want to clarify the soulmate only. The Empress. Two of Swords. This person is feeling if they let go of you, will they be able to find someone like you again or not? That is one of the fears, which is why this person wants to resolve the conflict, right? And in individuality, this person doesn't want to give into the connection. They don't want to emotionally invest into this connection, but they don't want to count you out as well. Pile number two. I feel there is a high possibility that this person could be, holding back their feelings, not trying to accept their feelings, is only trying to operate from a very lax sort of a mindset. Because I do feel that there is something that this person also feels, right? But it's not in a very accepting mode. You're right about the devil card here. This person is operating out of their shadows because of what has happened to them in the past. Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number two. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next reading. You guys take care of yourself. Hey, pile three. So, those of you who resonated with tradition, create traditions for two, continuing the flame of love. And your zodiac signs are Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. Let's just find out how do you feel about your person. But please know energies in tarot can always interchange, can always flip flop. You versus them. So you part would be here, them part would be here. So if you relate to the them part and your person is relating to the you part, it can happen. Take what resonates, okay? Pile three. How do you feel about them? We have Wheel of Fortune. How do you feel about them? We have Five of Pentacles. We have Temperance. We have Death and Rebirth. We have Page of Wands. Tradition. What are these traditions? What is this tradition? I feel this tradition is more of karma, cause and effect, okay? Because we do have the wheel here, which kind of shows that you guys are stuck in a pattern, and you, pile number three, you would want to get out of a pattern. You are done feeling this miserable because every time, and you guys currently in a separation, right? With the temperance card here, you're healing, you're trying to change certain aspects of yourself so that you can go back out there again with a fresh energy. And you do want to give them the justice. You're kind of reflecting on your past behaviors. What have you done in this connection? You are definitely, changing yourself, pile number three, so that you can, go out there with a fresh energy and start something back with them. You feel that it's high time that you guys should just get out of a pattern, and which is why you're healing at the moment, because you do want to be with them. Clarify the wheel. Clarify the wheel. Ace of Cups. You want a new beginning in love. Clarify Five of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you do want to be with them. You do love them. You see a future with them, but it's like you guys are kind of stuck in a cycle, which is not changing. Clarify Page of Wands. Magician. And clarify Death and Rebirth. I do have a feeling that you kind of could be going through a dark night of the soul where all of your old patterns are sort of resurfacing. You have to let go of the indecision that you face. You have to let go of feeling stuck. You're trying to let go of feeling stuck at one place and not being able to take that decision. And now you're moving out of those energies. You're no more stuck. when it comes to this person, pile number three? You want a new beginning, you want the whole deal with this person, you're healing yourself so that you can just go out there, put yourself out there and show it to them that yes, even I have feelings for you. Let's find out, how do you feel about them, pile number three? You're more into a very action oriented stage. It's more like exploring the connection, going out there, reaching out to them. Pile number three, you do feel that there is something unfinished business which is still there, and you do want to connect. You do want to connect. We have baggage. So with this death and rebirth and stuckness, I feel that it could be emotional baggages that they have faced in a relationship. Most people will be carrying past relationship baggage, their inner child traumas, how they show up in a relationship, and that this person is now trying to clear. Criticizing and celebrate. You do feel that there is a need to change the narrative of this relationship. You do want to be happy in this relationship with this person, pile number three. And it looks like you're kind of, criticizing yourself, or you're criticizing them and you're changing that. You don't want to criticize them anymore. You don't want to tell them, hey, you don't show up. Hey, you don't do this. Hey, you don't do that. It is perhaps time that you do this. So there is a lot of things, because you understand now that this person had emotional baggage. Uh, you do feel it could be you having emotional baggage, it could be them having emotional baggage. Take it how it resonates, okay? But someone out here is getting unstuck, which is you, pile number three. You are getting unstuck so that you can be with them, and you have to unpack your emotional baggage. You have to stop criticizing yourself, and you have to come into the energies where you can celebrate and go out there and be with this person. Okay, so this is how you feel for them. Let's see, how do they feel for you? Interwoven growth. Like tree rings, each year deepens your bond, marking shared time and depth. Okay. It looks like your person feels as and when the time grows, you guys come together, the bond between you grows stronger and stronger. How do they feel about pile number three? How do they feel about pile number three? We have Knight of Swords. We have Five of Pentacles. We have the Sun. We have Three of Swords. And we have Four of Pentacles. We do have Tower, so it could be like something has suddenly stopped between you guys. You guys could perhaps have stopped talking to each other. With Knight of Swords here, it's like, there are different directions and different possibilities of this relationship to be. But their own gut feeling, their own intuition, because the sword has this pointing, see, there is this bright light. So something is perhaps guiding them that you can't be feeling this cold energy, this lonely, right? You can definitely get out of it and you can receive warmth. There are this ice and snow and everything. So you can receive the warmth of the sun. You can be happy. You don't have to necessarily be in this heartbreaking energy. And they're like, can I? Do I really? Then what do I have to do with this? Three of Swords. They want reconciliation with you, pile number three. They do think about you a lot. Yeah, and see, there is a death and rebirth energy here as well. This person is also healing. They are also working on their own insecurities, their own possessiveness, their own jealousy, their own lack mindset perhaps. This person is also trying to become someone who believes in themselves, so that they can show up better for you, pile number three. And they do think about you, with this Three of Swords energy. They romanticize about you, they do think about you, they want to come back, they want to give this relationship another chance. They feel it's high time that you guys should reconcile. But are they going to take any action? This person will start to listen to their intuition, and they will going to take an action. It's just a bit of a pause time, that as and when this person has this realization which way to go, they will going to take an action. How do they feel about pile number three? How do they feel about pile number three? Lone wolf. Are you really a loner, or you're afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? Indecision. Look at that. You're afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. Love's the answer. And we do have true love at the bottom. So right now, what this person is feeling for you, pile number three, that it is perhaps better that they stay clear when it comes to this relationship, when it comes to you in general. They feel that the time will definitely going to come when they can make a decision, and that decision would be out of love. But with this death and rebirth card, there is a lot of, I would say, insecurity that this person has to unload, right? This indecision is killing them as well. Where do we have that? We do have Three of Swords. They feel that positivity, right? They feel that positivity. They know that they are feeling miserable at the moment, and if they can just look at you, if they can, just be with you, they will be very happy. But then they're also operating out of their own insecurities, where this person just cannot take an action. And they have to let go of their insecurities. They have to heal, they have to transform themselves so that they can take an action towards you. And they will going to take an action, I will tell you this, because we do have interwoven growth, which is like with each passing day, the feelings of this person is growing and growing and growing. There is an indecision, definitely, but this person is missing you. And they will realize very soon that love is the answer, and love is the only one that will going to guide them towards you. And that will happen. That will happen. You know? Okay, so this is what I have for you, pile number three. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reading. You guys take care of yourself. Bye bye.